Hi there, thanks for stopping by today. You're with Mandy Makes and Mends, and today we are going to make some lovely little paper clips that can be used for your Christmas planning in your journal, or could be used as cards or even bookmarks. So as you can see, I've made the reindeer and I've made the Santa, and the stamp set we're using today comes with a punch if you go for a bundle option, and you can save 10% here. It's the cookie cutter Christmas stamp set, which is this one here, and the punch which comes here, which is great for punching out the reindeer, the Santa, the Eskimo. You can even make a little bear. Look how cute he is. However, on to making the little gingerbread man. So to do that, what we're going to do is you can do it one of two ways. You can use a bit of mount board, but make sure that it is quite not too thick, because you'll break your punch. I'm actually got here a piece of coaster board, so if you find that and it's available, then do by all means. That's what I'm using. I'm also using the chocolate chip ink pad. So this is just going to be a really quick video for you today. Now you need to stamp your image so the feet are down to the edge of the paper. So there he is, little gingerbread man. We love him. And we are just going to punch him out. Now, as I said before, you don't want your coaster board or mount board to be too thick, because your punch will break. This one does punch out, and you also get all your little bits and bobs as well. Now the other way to do this is you can also take a piece of crumb cake paper, and we'll stamp out Mr. Gingerbread again and stamp him down. And there he is there. Again, I'm using the chocolate chip ink pad. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to punch him out, as you can see. And so there we go. Now this here, then what I would do is I would get a paper clip. Now I'm just using these paper clips from Staples. There's 100 in a box, and I think they were about, I'm sure they were only about £4 or something like that. But what I'm going to do with these is I'm probably just going to put them on my craft stall and use them there, and I'll sell them there, of course. So if I was to then put this little gingerbread man that I've punched out on the crumb cake paper, then and put one on the back, I think that's a bit flimsy myself. I really do. That's why I did it in mount board, because it gives it that little bit more substance. But however, don't despair, because what we can do is we can just get our punch again, and we're going to punch out Mr. Gingerbread man again, making sure you get his arms in. And let's do him again for good measure. Yep, so we've got 3 there, and I'm not going to get another one on there. So what I would simply do with them is I would get my Tombow glue. Let's hope we've got some in here, and just make sure I stick it all over and glue the 2 pieces together. Okay, like that. And then give that a moment to dry, and they fit on perfectly, absolutely perfectly. And we'll do that again, and we shall stick on our bit that we've stamped the image on. And that, what that does is that just gives it a few layers. So now, and they're all cut out perfectly, you're not going to see where they are. Give it a moment to dry, and now it actually gives it a little bit more substance. So you just let that dry. So anyway, attaching the gingerbread man, what we're going to do is I've got my paper clip here, and I'm just going to get my other gingerbread man. Now what I did here was I actually cut a bit of his arm off just to make sure, just to give it the impression that somebody's had a little bit of a nibble, as it were. Okay, and all I'm going to do there is I'm going to stick my paper clip, making sure when you're doing this, just make sure that this part of the paper clip is down and you're not doing it this way. If you do it this way, you've got nothing to clip your paper clip onto. So what you want to do is make sure that this bit in the middle is down. So we're going to turn him around, lay him down on my desk, and using dimensionals. Now you can use dimensionals here, or you can use some hot glue. It's entirely up to you what you want to use. Now all I do is I actually put 3 dimensionals in between, lay them down and stick them down. Okay, so that's him all ready to go. We'll stick Mr. Gingerbread Man on. Just marry him up and make sure that he's all good. Obviously he's had a little bit of a nibble there. We can either colour this bit in or chop that bit off to say that he's had that little bit of a nibble. The other thing you can do is, now how I did this slit bit here for to hang them on, because then I would put that in a cellophane bag. Let's put little gingerbread man on, clip him in, and that's, you got 3 little lovely paper clips. Now how I did this bit here was I used the classic label punch, and I simply just put in a bit of cardstock as far as it would go, and I just cut it out. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now moving it along so that you're exactly the same, we're just going to do it again. Okay, and you want to do it to however wide you want it, really, and to about the same distance on either side, just so it makes a little bit pretty. And that's how we get that. Now I do feel that there's one thing missing on little gingerbread man, and I think that's his little bow tie. So let's just give that a little pop out there. And of course we can't do it on one side without doing it on the other. So here's all my bits and bobs. Let's just give Mr. Gingerbread Man a little bit of glue. My glue's exploding because my workroom is in my conservatory and it's super hot here today. And I think that just gives a marvellous finishing touch there. So this is my project today. I do hope you've enjoyed watching this today, and I shall catch up with you again soon for another video. Thanks very much. Bye now.